And now, an artistic reading of the Epitaph of Twilight from Wise Man. The promised stanza in the epitaph. Unknown where the cursed wave was born, after the stars doth cross the heavens. The sky in the east doth darken, and air doth fill with mourning. From the chosen land beyond the forest, a sign of the wave comes, riding the wake is Scythe, the shadow of death. To drown all that stands, mirage of deceit, Innis, betray all with the flawed image, and did aid the wave. By the power of Magus, a drop from the wave doth reach the heavens, and creates a new wave. With the wave, Fidchel, the power to tell the dark future. Hope darkens, sadness and despair rules. Gorsh schemes when swallowed by the cursed wave. Maka seduces the sweet trap. Wave reaches the pinnacle, and escape none can. Tarvo still remains with more cruelty to punish and destroy. And with the turbulent destruction, after the wave, only a void remains. And from the deep within the void arrives Korbanik. Perhaps then the wave is just a beginning as well. There's a high probability that the monsters you encountered were Scythe and Innis. However, no more assumptions should be made at this time. You should contact the legendary Haka Helba. She is based in the Net Slum. Black Rose. What the? You read Wiseman's email, right? I'm totally lost. What the hell is Net Slum? What does this spell? You got any clues? Recently. Hey, you haven't called me. You need to call me every time you're in the world. I'm logged in just in case you call me. Girl, you know I got you. I'll call. Mistral, are you in love? Hey kid, you're probably busy playing the world and studying, but don't forget to fall in love as well. Love. So long ago. Sigh. News. We have a smoking law in deliberation. The smoking regulation law, which made headlines when first proposed, is now the topic of congressional debate. This law will restrict smoking in designated areas. If passed, smoking would be prohibited in public institutions, such as train stations, city streets, hotels, department stores, movie theaters, and restaurants. Tobacco companies are lobbying hard against the proposal, and the chances of this law's passage are far from certain. Regardless of the outcome, the price of cigarettes is set to increase at the end of the year. That'll never happen. Smoking regulations? No way. Unmanned convenience store. Major convenience store chain Heaven's Gate became the first company to operate a store on full network management without employees. At the experimental store in Suganami County, all products are concealed and the customers must select products that appear on a visual panel indicating stock content. The customer uses their own terminal to access the convenience store website, and orders are placed via cellular phone. Products are received in a box set up at the register counter, and the customers are billed through their cellular phone service provider. Since there is no exchange of cash involved and products are not on display, the system is expected to help reduce convenience store burglaries. And the industry is gaining attention, and the idea is gaining attention within the industry. Storage conditions and store interiors are under 24-hour surveillance, and items are replenished according to need. Contracted officers rush to the scene when emergencies arise. After testing the experimental system, Heaven's Gate plans to deploy this automated system, stores widely, and eventually replace 30% of its manned stores with this unmanned system. News of the World to operate online. Due to drastic decrease in print sales, News of the World has announced its decision to operate online. At the end of the 20th century, the news publication boasted 10 million in sales, but the numbers have recently dwindled to a low of 1.26 million issues. The decision to move online is a desperate one because of the network age. Because as the network's age continues to develop, that sentence is all messed up, and progress, the decline of print media seems inevitable. Other publications have switched to online magazines as well. With this decision, News of the World will serve as a model for all publication and press. News of the World online will be funded by Ultimate Corp and CC Corporation. Garbled text t-shirts. My favorite. Garbled text is a familiar sight for those who use computers. Now garbled text t-shirts are available in stores. The method is simple. Customers print out a phrase or expression from their computer, then take the text to a store where the contents are randomized. The thrill of not knowing how the garbled message will turn out and being able to wear messages that are unpronounceable has produced a hit among today's youth. I love them. I always wear my garbled text t-shirts. Which I've totally heard of. Is this an event character? Re, girl, strange guy? Strange guy. Uno. There was this guy saying something weird at Scattering Fossils Milestone. He was talking about something called the Netzlin. Is this a kind of event or something? Thanks, dude. That's exactly what I needed. How convenient. Ultimate. Conspiracy? Mochi says, even if it isn't a conspiracy, Ultimate did benefit greatly. They now control 100% of the market. I don't know about Ultimate being the perfect OS. It's acting up lately, and when I hooked up to the game, it got all weirded out. WNC better get their act together. I almost said a bad word. Smoking regulation law. Outcast. Chimney Kid. Smoking regulation law. It'd suck if it becomes a law. I mean, come on. These days, it's just filled with no smoking sections, and now they want to make a law? I really hate the government. Narima Empire. I agree. If the smoking regulation continues, the only place I can smoke will be my room. I wish instead of just outlawing things, they'd head towards separation of areas. That's what the law was. Somebody's rich. Mini. It's okay that they're making money, but all that money comes from us users, right? Then I wish they would lower the membership fee for the world. On to our next quest.
Lambda, Scattering Fossils Milestone. Lambda, Scattering Fossils Milestone.
I'm excited too.